啊，我讲国语嘛。
No，
对呀，我们做那个有设备的。
哎，subtitle no？
No
要不？
It depends on the client. Actually, architects just need to learn about it because clients require it. Some clients require it. Some clients do not. It depends on their belief. It depends on their lifestyle. So, as an architect, you should know at least the basic of Feng Shui to somehow entertain their requirements and also provide, of course, satisfaction to their needs.
Feng Shui is a practice of the Chinese when they're designing their homes. Now, we have to be real. The Chinese they compose 1/4 of humanity. That's a lot of people. And secondly, they have a lot of money. They're the second biggest economy. So if we want to be able to tap to the Chinese market and make a lot of money for them, then we should understand where they're coming from. We should be able to satisfy not only their material needs, but their spiritual needs. The problem with the world is that it's only about material. When we are designing a home for somebody, it should be the best home, reflecting not only their culture, but their spiritual needs.
It depends on what kind of goals you would want. It could depend on marketing. It could depend on a hobby, like how would you want to read horoscopes on the daily basis. But it also concerns about if you wanted to approach in scientific terms. Feng Shui would range from your birthday, what your color is, if you're African, Asian, American, Chinese, Filipino, or maybe what your favorite food is, could be, and what your parents is. But again, Feng Shui is, how do you say this? Feng Shui is important in a sense, it spices up your life a bit. It's not something that you can't live without.
Definitely. You don't need to be a specialist. For me, as students, you have to know the basics. You have to know the reason why, the logic and practicality of Feng Shui. Basically, Feng Shui design or Feng Shui reasoning is basically practicality also in design because it pertains to energy, flow of energy within the structure or within the site. So it's basically just turning the energy to the wind. For me, as an architect, I see it as the wind or the flow of the natural wind within the property or within the project.
Why not? Anything that will expand your knowledge. This is Feng Shui is part of the humanity of the Chinese people, and that because that is their culture. So we must respect their culture, and it's good to know the reason behind why they're doing this, and we will find that there is very good reason for doing things.
It will be nice for them to know the basics. Nice to know them, let them know why it was made in the first place, why it came from. So when someone asks you about Feng Shui, you know why it exists. Not exactly to be a specialized about it like a Feng Shui master, but like concepts of Qi, concept of Kung Fu. You can actually use those concepts in building your house. Concept of Zen, concepts of in Chinese there's what you call Liang 跟热, this kind of thinking. Those are concepts of nature, and when you follow nature, you won't go wrong.
When I was in Canada, we were doing condominium projects, and many of our future clients were coming from Hong Kong. so that when we were designing the condo, we made sure that we were well versed in Feng Shui, and we designed the condo to comply with the Feng Shui requirements, because many of our clients came from Hong Kong. And funny thing is, most of them bought on the 8th floor.
Yeah, if they can get for free, why not? If they got, there are some. It depends, really. There are, yeah, especially in businesses. It's not exactly feng shui. It's more of superstition. They would sacrifice chickens on houses, right? They would put coins, and when the house is bigger, the building is bigger, they put cows, they put pigs. It's really big, they put people.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
你没有男朋友哦，
还没有。
不然会被你妈妈打死。
Yeah, true.